EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, 50, plant. Check, check. I got him. Let's go.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 31, check 31. Fair. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift. He's coming. Double up. Protein spill. Shoot.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Hey, watch it. Switch. Check hot route. Hot. Check. Go.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. They're able to locate Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. 5.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Caught by Wilson. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Fournette. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, over. 34's left. He's coming. Check in. Get ready. Get ready.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Ready, break.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
3 bucks. Check. Fresno. Check. Look at me. Door. Defense.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's got some space here. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 25 on second down, Minshew. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And this is complete. It's Allen. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Bravo. Let's go. Ready?
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hey.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the lead is now 10-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Play action. Now it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Caught. It's Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Go.
Throwing his Lock on third down. The completion to Riddick. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
80 weapon.
Here we go, here we go. 47.
Hey, wahoo!
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And Wilson has it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Down. 18 Gators.
Check 3, check 3.
Let go.
They'll run with Lindsey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down and goal. Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Ready?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shoot.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Minshew is going to let this go deep for Lee. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Lock now. 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Lock now to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. On third and long, it's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Watch, twist.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, zoom. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Now.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. Cut.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
Shoot.
Fournette, a first down carry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now, after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7, speaker.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. Now Fournette. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down and 4. Minshew completes it to Lee. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ready up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
47 the mic, boy, 47.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 25 yards that time.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Fournette. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They look to throw. It's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Pick your game up.
Go.
Lock to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Well, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Look at me, zipper.
No.
Go.
Minshew sets to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Bravo. Yo, go. Hustle. You better go.
On 1st down, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike's 47. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, check, Mike. Hey. 47. Yo, cheetah.
47 Mike. Mike.
2.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, Echo.
47's the Mike. Strip the ball.
Hey.
47's the Mike, boys. 47. Check. 47. Let's go one more.
Hit it.
Lock now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Into the red zone, it's locked. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third and long, it's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Miles Jack with a sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.